All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. We got to get into some things. All right, so Sunday fun day. We got to talk about the Harlem Block Party thrown by Joe Morris and Joe Morris Events. All right, for New York City Pride. Here's Joe Morris's Instagram. Here's his event page. Um, the Hands of Spades Block Party. Let me tell you something. This is one of those block parties where I'm a sucker for a good day party. Let me just start off there. And then it was in Harlem. You know, I've only been to Harlem one time, but I always said if I moved to New York, I would love to live in Harlem because Harlem is the place where they still have like black culture. Like they're still trying to gentrify other areas in New York and they're trying to gentrify Harlem. But Harlem, you get that real New York 90s feel, like that back home New York vibe. And I just love it. There's so much black culture there in Harlem. I just love the energy there. I love the vibe there. It's so nostalgic. It was such a vibe. So I was super geeked up to go to this day party. Now, first of all, I get to the day party, call me an Uber. I even missed the Pride Parade because I was like, you know what? I'm going to this day party. Get to the day party. The soon as I get out the Uber, mind you, it's hot as hell. As soon as I get out the Uber, it storms raining, like storming raining, like storming. I'm gagging. We run into the nearest restaurant we can, and we sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes until the rain, settles down. And then we walk into the day party. Thank God the day party had tents for the rain. So they were really, really prepared, which I loved. And the day party was free too. So baby, I had my cute little Tommy Hilfiger outfit on. I don't know, this is it rained out. My little shorts, my little sneakers. I was feeling so cute. You know what I'm saying? Now, this, because I'm a sucker for a good day party, this is probably one of my favorite events of the weekend, just because it was so much culture out there. My boy Jash J, he DJ'd it. This dude is like probably one of the best DJs around for hip hop, black culture. Like he was out there killing it on the ones and twos. It was so many people there. People were frolicking and talking and laughing and drinking. They had the drink pouches. Them drink pouches was a little high. They were like $20, $30. But child, you only needed 2 or 3 of those and you was drunk off of your ass, right? I seen a lot of you guys out there, a lot of my followers, supporters, black, white, Hispanic. It was so good. And then I ran into a lot of old friends that I hadn't seen in years. It was like everybody for the weekend came to that event and had a really feel good time. They had bands playing. It was in the middle of the street and it was like hundreds of people in the front, on the dance floor, in the back. Child, it got to a point where I got so hot, I started taking my clothes off. Child, I was so drunk and hot. Then I was running into my fans and supporters, and we dancing and we singing. Let me see if I got that little video for y'all. Here we go, child. I'm just frolicking through, baby. Look, frolicking through, having a time of my life, and they're loving it. Mind you, this is somebody else's video that they sent me. That's a video that somebody sent me. Come on, baby. That you sitting body is tea. Don't play with it. Now, I will say I didn't get a chance to meet Joe, but I would like to say Joe put on a phenomenal event. Thank you, Joe Morris, for having that. I hope that that event stays every year. I will single-handedly come back for the block party, especially if it doesn't rain, because the rain did make it a little bit more difficult to have fun because sometimes people be squeezing under tents, but at the same time, it was so hot sometimes you would need to get under a tent. I ran into so many of my old friends out there. It felt so good. I was in such a happy place at that party. And then it lasted all day, and even when it was over, the people would go and people would be out there all day long, just frolicking and talking and walking through and mixing and mingling and getting numbers and passing numbers and figuring out the next move. It was one of those things where you could be out there all day to all night long, where you end up having to go to the next spot, So they really did their big one with the day party. And to be honest with you, you have a good time when you forget to get a lot of content. Like I wasn't even really figuring out the content because I was so busy, turned up. I was on Instagram Live, you know, dancing and frolicking and talking and taking pictures to where I couldn't even really take my phone out. Who needed your phone? Everything was right there. You know, I had a lot of people so mad that they could not come. And it's one of those parties. It's if you're there, you're gonna be like, if you're not there, you're gonna feel like, damn, I wish I would have been there, or I'm not gonna miss it next year. One of the best day parties I've ever been to in my entire life. One of the best feel good day parties I've been to. One of the best gay day parties I've been to. And for it to be in the middle of Harlem in New York City, this was just amazing. And again, there was no fighting. It was no drama. It was no pushing. It was no throwing up. It was no extra BS. Everybody looked cute. They had the bodies out, the booties out. The girls was there with the boobs up. They was dancing. We was line dancing. We was doing the electric slide. Everybody was out there living their best life. You know, we was eating pizza, drinking margaritas, chips and salsa. I mean, it was such a vibe. And, you know, those are one of those moments where I just sit back and I'm like, wow, take me back to that moment because there's so many other things and people you would like to meet and talk to. They had some wacky dressers there. They had some fine people there. They had some people with some crazy hair there. It was a lot to sight and see, okay? And it was just a lot to take in. And I really, really had a great time at that event. And I think that they really did their big one with that. So I want to give them a super shout out for a job well done for putting that Pride event together. So this is a must attend event if you are in New York City for Pride. I'm not sure if they do these block parties often, but I know that they do these for Pride. And every time they have one of these events, if you've never been to one of these Pride events, you need to go to at least one and experience it because it is such a great experience. It's so fun. I had a blast. I mean, it was one of those things where you can get lost away from your friends and then you find new friends. Okay. Like there have been times that I look around, my homegirl over here, my brother over there, I'm somewhere else, but then I'm having a great time and somebody's like, let's go to the bar. Then this person's there. Everybody's feeling good. It's just turned into like a big family. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those places where I felt like throughout the weekend, there will be so many different things going on, but everybody wanted to make sure that they were at a day party. Cause I just feel like, you know, us black people, we love a good day party. And then you put on a gay day party where you can put your crop tops on and your short shorts and you can be cute in the daytime and be day drinking on a Sunday. Baby, the Sunday fun day went crazy. In the middle of New York, Harlem, baby, I had a blast. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure you get to that Harlem day party for Pride next year. If you've never been, it's an experience. You will get your life, okay? It was so many fine boys, girls, me. I mean, everybody was outside. If you wasn't there, baby, then you wasn't at the right place, okay? And so, yeah, with that being said, y'all, I had a fantastic time in New York City. New York owes me nothing but a round two, okay? And thank you so much for putting on this great event. And I encourage you guys to continue it because people will keep flying out. I know I will be one of those people that's flying out to keep attending these events. And thank you for putting it on for the black community. And I'm glad the police didn't come and shut it down. The fire marshals wasn't hating. There wasn't a whole bunch of security. It wasn't crazy at all. It was a fantastic event and a job well done. So shout out to you all. And shout out to everybody that made the event happen. And shout out to all the people that came and had a great time. All right. Until next time, keep that same energy. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.